Heather's eyes flickered to look at Claire before she burst out laughing. Tears began to form as she laughed. Adventurers near them were checking them out, curious about what was happening, before shaking their heads and slowly returning to their own matters. Seeing Heather laughing, Claire wasn't sure what was happening. She felt as though someone hadn't informed her of the joke that occurred. Celine noticed the confused expression on the two girls. "We weren't actually making fun of her. It's just casual teasing between groups in the military," she explained to them. Pointing to Heather, "She's part of the infantry, not military police. They tend to be slow, which we tease them about. Says the people that always have a stick up their butts about the rules, always telling us what to do." Heather snorted. "Is this about the time you fired your weapons while under the influence?" Celine rolled her eyes. In what world would that not be a violation? Spreading out her hands in exasperation. "How about in a continent that's all about personal freedoms?" Heather became heated as she yelled back at Celine. This time, Claire understood that they weren't pretending but were actually arguing with one another. She looked at Emily, who shook her head. "Don't mind them. This is something that's been going on for a while." Pointing a chin towards the two women, Emily explained, "In the past, Celine got Heather in trouble due to Heather violating the rules of a different fort before they came over here." Chelsea joined in on Emily's explanation, saying, "It happened to occur just before Heather was supposed to go on leave, which involved her getting to see her boyfriend." Violating fort rules caused Heather to lose the leave, making her miss an important event with her boyfriend, and causing them to break up. Emily completed the story. Ever since then, the two will bring up this old thing and start fighting. Hannah looked to Claire, her eyes wide from everything that was happening at the table. Nodding slightly, Claire agreed that it was a little childish. After going on for a time and causing several nearby tables of adventurers to move away from them, the two women calmed down. "Sorry about making you miss your leave." Celine apologized, sounding like it wasn't the first time she apologized for the event. Waving a hand to brush aside the matter, Heather answered, "There's no reason for you to apologize. Sean was hooking up with other women anyways. Not like it was going to last much longer. You might even have prevented me from tearing him into pieces if I had caught him in the act." Celine grinned. "Do you think Sean is still alive?" Scowling at the thought, Heather said, "He better hope he's not. If I see him, I'm going to be the last thing he sees before I end his ability to reproduce." Her hand moved to the pistol on her waist. "So, what were the two of you planning on doing today?" Chelsea asked Hannah and Claire. Happy to be distracted from the events between Heather and Celine, Claire answered, "We were planning on entering the simulation and getting more experience with combat." Chelsea raised an eyebrow approvingly at the answer. Abby, Claire's oldest sister, said that we need to gain more experience even if we are planning on doing work outside the simulation. Hannah said. When Chelsea looked at her, Hannah explained, "We are planning on getting trained in making equipment for adventurers and either selling them to the auction house or store inside the guild. It probably provides a better return compared to just taking jobs inside the simulation." Emily listened in on the conversation and added her 2 cents. "That's what we were thinking," Claire nodded. Blushing, Hannah said, though Claire's the one that came up with the idea, "I was hesitant about doing it, though I'm now convinced that's a good idea." "I don't think that's something to feel embarrassed about. since it'll likely take a lot of work developing the skills necessary to create quality equipment that'll be valuable inside an auction setting compared to the store. Chelsea encouraged Hannah. Though, Abby's right about the two of you needing to build up skills related to fighting monsters. It's not just monsters that you have to worry about, Emily said in an ominous tone.